Chelsea and Man City. Let's definitely get stuck into this. This is the fixture we've kind of all been waiting for since the WSL kind of first kicked off. Was it 7 weeks ago now? Chelsea won 3-0 away at Liverpool, and Man City beat Spurs 4-0, leaving Man City top on 19 points and Chelsea just behind on 18 points, but with a game in hand. They face off this weekend, of course, at Stammers.
I don't know. That just sounds like you're struggling to say with a
Stammy B.
Oh,
Yeah?
also don't like it, but it's fine. Better than Stammers.
Better than Sazzy Weeks.
Everything's better than that, Chloe.
Okay, let's start with Chelsea. Buddy Shaw said that Man City need to become unstoppable to beat Chelsea. But, I mean, Chelsea look pretty flipping formidable this season.
I need to open a can
To
talk about this. It's a can of water, guys, don't worry.
It's Carling. It's Carling.
Oh, no.
And she's got a problem. Yeah.
Right, let me get into this.
Sponsored by
A can of water. I think with each game, Chelsea look more... They're getting connected more and more together. I think the fact that it's best...
horrible to watch.
Well, their best start to a season is crazy. That's 6 wins out of 6. That's amazing. Like you would have thought they've done that before. But I think it's pretty impressive. New manager, new players, maybe not having their best performances in every game, still coming out with a win and becoming ever more ruthless. I think what's going to be really interesting between these two sides, and Man City have been similar, playing very well. Some of their players absolutely on top form, even when they're not playing their best, getting the results, right? But for me, I think Chelsea's depth could be the clincher. I think, I just think the fact that, anyone that maybe gets tired or pretty much any player that might need to be changed in that squad, you're bringing on like just unbelievable talent off the bench.
What's that film with Will Smith where he has to defeat like the AI robots? Is it iRobot?
I don't know. I haven't seen that one.
Oh my Lord.
Is that what it's like?
It's quite like, but it's like the robots just regenerate. Like they just kind of like, They just fix themselves and like go again and get up and then they slowly like take over the world. That's how I see the Chelsea squad.
Robots.
The brilliance just regenerates and you just can't stop it and it becomes this like immovable force. So like I was looking at the question was like, have they become better than they were under Emma Hayes? And that was already fucking good. So I had to look back at the stats and 2023-24 season, Chelsea's first 6 games, they had 16 points. So that was 5 wins and a draw, 18 goals scored and conceded 4. And that's pretty sick. That's pretty flipping sick. Hold my beer, 2024-2025, 18 points, 23 goals and only 3 conceded. I mean, I
don't think you can
with that.
I don't think you can say that it's like better than Emma Hayes because they set records under Emma Hayes.
It is better.
Stat-wise, they've started this season better. Now, within that last season, those stats, the points they dropped were against Manchester City. That was that crazy game with the red cards and the 700.
Oh, God,
remember?
Yeah. Good old days.
And that was the game. So arguably tested earlier in those run of games, and that was where they dropped the points. So one to factor in. But it makes it like I'm so excited for this Chelsea Man City game.
Can you call it?
I think it's going to be a tight game. I think both sides are going to score. And I feel like maybe Chelsea's depth will be the difference for them to get the win. But I'm so excited to see like that front line, Manchester City front line, challenge Chelsea's back line and vice versa.
100%.
It's just so exciting.
It's the Bunny Shaw going head to head with like Mara Ramirez. Like I just like that as a matchup for me is just going to be absolutely gorgeous to watch. But there is a fear. There's a fear that Chelsea's going to run away with it. Like if they get these 3 points now, I feel like that feels like a very strong sign towards where this league is heading.
100%.
I mean, Matt Beard said after the game this weekend, Chelsea take more risks under Sonia than they did under Emma Hayes. He also said the squad could finish first and second in the WSL. Is he wrong? No.
I don't think so. I think another interesting area to look at will be who plays in goal for Manchester City, because Yamashita was injured, I think, for that game against Spurs, and we saw Kiara Keaton come back.
Yeah.
Will she be the one in goal?
There has been a lot of rotation at Man City on the goalkeeper front. I thought that Yamashita was going to come in and sort of like steal the number 1 spot permanently. Then Kiara Keaton's kind of had a couple of WSL games now. Performed really, really well.
Well, Yamashita's had 5 appearances in the WSL for City, I think.
Keating had one. It was the FA Cup, not the
It
FA
was
Cup,
the Champions League qualifiers.
Yeah,
I think.
it was.
Yeah. Interesting, but it'll be an interesting one to see who gets it. Whether Yamashita will come back, if she's fit, will they choose her over Keating? Keating played at the weekend. Will she go in instead? Big game. Another exciting angle.
Keating, you know how I feel about her anyway.
I
but
do.
Yeah, I do think she deserves a start for sure. All that being said, Man City are still top of the table, and their only slip up so far was that 2-2 draw at Arsenal. Bunny Shaw got her third hat-trick against Spurs, and she'll get all the headlines, but it was of course also a hat-trick of assists for Lauren Hemp. I mean, who else?
She's unreal, and I want to say she's having the season of her life, but she's been having the seasons of her life. Multiple seasons.
Rate her as player of the season kind of already,
but like
pipped.
I think I said this before in the pod, like to sustain that level of consistency and that level of quality for so long is incredible, because that's really hard.
And she's only like 24.
Oh, stop.
Let's cry.
I don't know why we always need to bring their age into it.
It's just the partnership though that they have.
Yeah.
I just think there's this kind of like, what's it called, like a symbiosis?
Symbiotic.
Yes,
Yeah.
They just know what each other's going to do.
I think I've spoken to Bunny Shaw about this, and she will always credit the players around her, but she does credit them for how good she is. She's like, I can't score goals if I'm not getting the ball.
Deliveries, yeah.
And I mean, I think she is still very good at turning not good balls into goals as well.
For sure.
Which is also a skill, but I think she's the quality of balls she's getting from the likes of Hemp is amazing. And yeah, you can tell they've played together before. It's almost seamless, telepathic.
Do we think their partnership is going to be a little bit of a worry for Chelsea's back line? Do we have any concerns that they're going to be run ragged, or actually do we think...
Well, I
mean, they've already conceded 3 goals all season, so they've been doing all right.
They have, but I think the wingers for both sides are dangerous.
Yeah.
Johanna Wright and Cannerid, Guro Wrighton, it's similar. Both like
Clash of the Titans.
It's both defences have their work cut out for them.
Yeah,
I think it's super exciting.
Oh my God, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
I'll bring on my mum to it.
Oh,
yeah. What a game to bring her to.
Oh my God, yeah. Christ.
Do you know what she saw last time she visited?
Oh,
Sockgate. What's going to happen this week?
Oh my God, don't.
Hopefully not the same. None of that again.
Don't.
None of that silly business.
No, come on. We're better than this.
Bring your socks, guys.